battle scene, back in the building, and of course, battle rap world, it's some things we need to talk about. The battle rap expert, Techmaster Stro, what's in the cup before we get started?
Listen, I know we've been at the motherland for a while now.
Okay.
But I'm a connoisseur, so I'm trying to get a taste for this new blend, and you can't keep jumping around flavors. You got to continue to taste that flavor for a while so that you can actually get the particulars from it, right? So that's what I'm doing. We're still in Kenya.
Right? Still in Kenya. That's what's up. That's what's up, man. So we got, I mean, this is kind of like a farewell vlog here, man. This is kind of ugly, man. It's shout out to ARP, Ahdi Boom. ARP put a post out, and I'm sure some of you guys have seen this. Whereas, I don't know, so what would you call it? Kind of unplugging from Ahdi Boom, totally disconnected.
Yeah, I mean, that's the absolute definition of what happened, man. Complete disconnect, unplug, disassociation, and officially, you know, this is no word of mouth, hearsay, rumor. This is directly from ARP, the entire RBE organization.
And again, shouts out to RBE, ARP. And the thing about that, when someone of ARP's stature comes out,
yeah,
he's quite the stand-up guy. I mean, he's one of the most stand-up guys in battle rap.
Yeah.
Solid character. I believe he's trustworthy. And so when you hear him kind of, you know, saying these things, you gotta take him serious.
You definitely do. And unfortunately, with this blog from ARP, it is the veritable and literal nail in the coffin for Ahdi Boom in terms of major battle rap, I believe.
So I mean, you can forget about Smack, right? I mean, let's just put it out there. I mean, URL Smack. I mean, you know, you see Smack White with the mob ties hoodie on. It's just, I just don't think that's ever going to happen there. And then, so what about King of the Dot? Is there a shot maybe that Boom could get booked on King of the Dot?
I do believe yes.
Okay.
I do believe there's a shot. I mean, with that, when you bring that up, I believe there's a shot he could be on King of the Dot. They are floundering right now. They are, I mean, they're kind of like hit and miss. So somebody as consistent as Ahdi Boom, I mean, because we're talking about basically blackballing him from the culture because of something outside of battle rap. I mean, his content is still strong.
Yeah. I mean, but here's the thing. Let's go back to that, though. I mean, I think something that ARP was alluding to is that overall, he gave me the feel that outside of the quote snitching allegations, that he's just not an honest guy. I mean, that's just the feel that I got from it. Like, this was just all the way around kind of, I can't deal with the guy because he's not trustworthy.
Yeah, and for me, it was that exact moment. Like everything else that he was talking about, you know, it would have just been, okay, I get it, right? He's just, you know, he's doing too much. He's not really, you know, benefiting us right now by association. It's just all negative, right? But when he sat there and portrayed, not even portrayed, but literally, I want to say literally, but almost defined his nature as someone who has a problem telling the truth.
Yeah.
And that's when that was the nail in the coffin for me.
Yeah.
Not because of what we've seen from Ahdi, but from who it was coming from.
Exactly. Yep.
Once it was all the whole disassociation and all that from ARP, from RBE, that was one thing. But when he said that this dude was just had a problem being honest, that was the nail in the coffin for me.
And so, did we hear that he was saying, Boom was saying that he had a battle locked in with Surf?
I don't know that. I believe so, right? I believe we do know that there was rumors that he was going around saying he had battles with Surf. Now, whether or not ARP said that, I don't remember. I know he mentioned it in a blog.
Okay.
But when he did bring that up, he basically was like, yeah, he's got a history of, basically lying. And then it was weird because it's like, if you're gonna lie on a battle, like you don't lie on a battle that big, right? Because at the end of the day, like if you say you got a battle with Sue Surf, then you either
huge.
You need to have a battle with Sue Surf, like, and
all the way locked in.
right. And then here's the kicker, right? Most battles that huge aren't revealed ever until the trailer's out by contract, right? So the fact that you're telling me you got Sue Surf is a pretty good indication that you don't.
Yeah.
Right?
And it's kind of unfortunate, man. I mean, we've dealt with Boom in the past. I think was that the first mosh pit battle with Danny Myers and Ahdi Boom, right?
I believe so, man. I'm gonna tell you, it is. It's more than unfortunate, right? It's unfortunate for a lot of people. It's more than unfortunate for Boom, obviously. It's a literal tragedy to actually, do time, escape the confines of prison with your life and your sanity, and then to be released with a lucrative way to make a living. And then be forced out of that way of life because of the reason that you went inside and reasons connected to that. It's a tragedy for him. This man is already gonna have a problem getting the job, period. So this is a tragedy for him. For us, it's sad. It's just because we got true love for Boom. I mean, I cannot judge him based upon that action. I can only judge his interactions with me. And I've had nothing but good interactions with Ahdi Boom. And if anybody has a problem with that, he's a snitch and you shouldn't talk to him anymore, I don't operate like that.
And we don't. I mean, again, we've dealt with Ahdi Boom. We've done some business with him in the past. And we didn't have any problems with him. I mean, we definitely didn't get a feel that he was untrustworthy, etc. So, and I think you look at it, you're getting out of prison. It's in the pandemic, and you have a way to, like you said, to make a living. Because let's face it, it's going to be difficult to, you're a felon now, you're ex-felon, so it's going to be difficult to get back in the job force. And battle rap was an out for him, and now it's like that option is gone. So I mean, for him, it's absolutely life changing. To be honest.
I want to ask though, like, because now I'm thinking about the blog while we watched it. Did he? I mean, was it just a disassociation? Because now I'm thinking about it. That seemed to be the message we got from ARP. Does that mean he could possibly still be booked?
Yeah, I mean, he mentioned the Surf Boom battle, but I think what ARP was saying is if that battle is mentioned, it has nothing to do with RBE.
I get that, but my question is, because I'm trying to figure out, are we taking away from ARP's blog that disassociation from Ahdi Boom means Ahdi Boom will no longer ever battle again on RBE, or is he saying, you know what, we're disassociating from him in a term like, okay, for me, I feel like J Murda, Show Off, these are people, Ahdi Boom, right? These are people we associate with RBE.
Right.
We don't associate Charlie Clips with RBE or Goods. We're starting to do that now, Goods with RBE. Jims is somebody I would associate with RBE.
Yeah, Show Off.
But were he to book someone like Presidential Dubs, right?
Right.
Just because he's booked for that battle, would you then begin to associate him with RBE?
Well, okay, that's actually a great point. I mean,
I'm just asking.
If I see what you're getting at. That's a brilliant point. Just because there's a disassociation there doesn't necessarily mean that he can't get booked. I think
I'm asking, right? Is it still open? Are we still open here? Because
it's debatable. I mean, because if it's a hard cut disassociation, then it is like we're not doing business with you anymore. But if that's what he's saying is we can't be affiliated with Ahdi Boom, and mind you, for the time being, we can pretty much assume that right now we can't be affiliated with Ahdi Boom. That could mean down the line that something could give, and you look up and see Boom on the card with RBE. I don't know. That's actually a good point. I guess what you're saying is this a permanent disconnect?
Yeah, because okay, so when we look at, right, is this a permanent disconnect? Because that's the first word in the definition, right? Disassociate, disconnect, or separate, right? Bullet point, declare that one is not connected with or a supporter of.
Oh, yeah.
And so, we know, listen, ARP is technical. He'll come back 6 months from now like, I said we disassociated.
He's clever like that. No. So yeah, I mean you're making a grand point. And I think that's something that the battle rap world should consider, that disassociation does not have to be permanent. And I mean, so let me ask you this. Do you think fans would want to watch an Ahdi Boom battle? I mean, we got to focus when we discuss Ahdi Boom, and it's like you see that you see tons of rap memes pop up in the comments. Do you feel that there are going to be fans that say, I don't even want to watch the Ahdi Boom because of the allegations?
Okay. I think there are going to be fans like that, right?
Okay.
But, right. I think there are going to be fans that still want to see him. I think they're out there.
Yep.
I think there are more than the fans that don't. And then the fans that don't want to see him are going to be those same people who really don't want to see a 16-car pileup, but they can't tear their eyes away.
Yeah.
That's what Ahdi Boom is right now. He's a walking 16-car pileup. Literally, in terms of where your battle rap career is, he's the worst. There's nobody worse off in battle rap right now than Ahdi Boom. He's a 16-car pileup that crossed the median of a 3-lane highway on the interstate on both sides, and all lanes are stopped.
But if you book him, it's got to be a big battle. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know, Plex.
But then I feel like a lot of fans don't really. We know what he's done for the culture in terms of just battle rap, right? But a lot of people will probably say, does Boom even deserve to battle a Surf? Has Boom,
let's
has his resume led him up to a Sue Surf who's going up against Loaded Lux next month?
No. We need to go back to where we were.
Okay.
What was this, a month? Where were we? 2 months ago now? When we were talking about his return.
Yeah.
If it were going to take place, how it should take place, right?
Got you. That's right. Okay.
And Surf was nowhere there. We were I think we ended up with Frozenberg. We ended up with somebody like Frozenberg, dude. And I'm still right there with it. It's just obviously not going to happen here because Frozenberg is yet another associated RBE, right? So, and see, when you say big, I'm kind of thinking now, especially when your RBE's out, right? So you're stuck with small leagues. Is that even possible anymore? So I'm kind of thinking.
I mean, I'm thinking like Gates of the Garden.
Can you book a big, even if you get a big name, is it a big battle? I mean, so we need to really do something. We need to talk to Gates of the Garden. We'll talk. We'll bring that up. I don't think
it's not that we can holler at Dre Dennis, but I mean, my thing is, I still feel like the more you go up in levels in terms of the kind of the rank of the battle rapper, I think the more you're going to get into that pit of you're going to run into battle rappers that don't even want to battle the guy. I mean, we saw what happened with Goods. You know what I mean?
That's why I'm kind of thinking I'm going to reverse it now that RBE's out of the picture. When they were in the picture, they could really produce a battle that could create an environment that could manufacture your comeback in your battle. That's not possible for you anymore, Ahdi.
No, it's not popping.
Right now, you gotta do kind of just like what the government did, right? With that COVID, right? Shut it down for a little bit, right? Really what they were doing during that time was getting you used to it, desensitizing you to the positive numbers count, right? So by the time you open up and start seeing these numbers go, you're kind of desensitized to it. We got to get Boom back into some smaller battles on smaller leagues, and we need to be desensitized to that argument.
Gotcha. That's a good point.
And then
that's an interesting angle.
You can't put him up against the Surf. Surf gonna eat him alive off that content alone. A top tier legendary battle rapper that's gonna create a big battle comeback, he gonna destroy him. He needs to get hit by these little pea shooters, right? Nothing can really damage him on the way, but we're hearing the attacks. But the attacks are coming from lesser men.
Right. But
it has to now.
I think those are the only people that really are going to battle him are up and coming guys. I don't know.
Right.
I mean, DNA said he wouldn't battle him. We know Goods unplugged. I'm just saying, like, it seems like the upper mid to top tier guys, I don't even think they would give the guy a shot.
Right. Yeah. I mean, if I'm looking at it right now, I can still name some decent people who battling Ahdi Boom are still going to make some decent battles. I mean, we can start off. I mean, we're dealing with a black ball though, right? That's the problem. Where can you go? I mean,
you still got like iBattles is still out there.
Right.
You got like iBattle, Gates in the Garden. I don't think he would do well with Alpha League.
But it's an option. It's not. We need to be going with options because you probably got to count out. We go hard. I mean, they're so linked to URL that you're probably not gonna get to touch them.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
Somebody like, I don't think that's gonna go well when we go hard. That's
somebody like Syndicate Cartel, the whole snitch factor just not gonna get you out there. So you're kind of stuck with these leagues that ain't gonna do you no good, except keep your name in the mix. Because one thing I can tell you, I'm going to watch it.
Yeah. And I mean, let's face it. I mean, if Boom comes back out, it would behoove the league to actually get behind that thing and really promote it. And you're gonna do some numbers,
right? And he can still make money. I mean, I know for a fact a local league right now, if he gave them the right price, it would book him tomorrow. Easy. I mean, I will talk to him. He will book Boom. I know for a fact he'll book Boom. And he has links with King of the Dot. So that's kind of interesting. It's an interesting thought because I do think he's got an avenue with King of the Dot. He's still gonna have to deal with that though, because that's nothing to sleep on. Them boys got some anglers over there as well.
Yeah, they do.
They're trying to get against somebody like Caustic, and he gonna tear you up.
The Caustic,
I mean, and it's gonna be bad. You think you finna get in there and make him not say something? Caustic ain't that dude, so it's still dangerous. Don't play with it just because you're not gonna be going up against street rappers. They gonna still play you on the angles over there hard. Yeah,
and I mean, King of the Dot. It would be interesting to see what Organic and Gully would do, and I would just be interested to see if they would. I would love to be a fly on the wall if they're having conversations on should we book Boom. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure because here's my thing. You know, does the battle rap world really want to see Boom versus Caustic, for instance? I mean, Caustic isn't someone that really. I'm just.
I mean, just because, like, you know, I know that Boom is kind of like he ain't militant, but he's he almost there. Yeah, and I know Caustic is not the way Caustic be playing a lot of. Listen. There's a lot of fans out there who probably think Caustic is like the most racist dude on earth, and he's not at all. But he plays it so well in a battle that you don't realize this dude is really good friends with that dude that he's talking about right now. But I mean, I really do like Caustic for that moment, for that factor.
Well, see, I think Caustic also, I mean, again, that first battle coming out the gate show, like we said, he's got to be careful because Caustic has the ability to go ahead and put him in a coffin, man.
And honestly, like I said, man, there's nothing to sleep on over there. I got a lot of names I'm thinking about from King to Dot. And I'm talking about mid-tier names.
Okay.
I know.
And we get like a Bricks Belvedere, Boom.
See, here's the thing, right? Like the King of the Dot, they're not gonna just gun bar and that. They literally gotta use angles a lot of times. So that's the norm.
Yeah.
So that's why it's hard for me to think of somebody that ain't gonna run that really well for 3 rounds. Even the mid-tier King of the Dot guys are gonna have a field day with that.
No, he's going to have.
Bro, you just got to get ready to be a punching bag. You just need to be ready to be a punching bag for the next probably 6 to 9 rounds. Yeah. That's about 3 battles. What?
Oh man, I mean, no, you're probably right though. That's probably what he's looking at, man. It's like those first 2 to 3 battles. It's gonna be. If you get booked, it ain't gonna be pretty. Like, why wouldn't a battle rapper not use those angles?
They're going to, bro. They're still talking about the 12 racks. They're still talking about 12 racks, bro.
Dude, that's almost
He's never going to hear the end of that. I don't care if he makes it back to the top. You never going to hear the end of that.
Yeah, man. Well, there you have it. That's our take, man. Like, shouts out to Ahdi Boom. Like I said, we don't have anything against him.
Hell in the coffin, bro. I wish it was not.
Yeah, I wish it wasn't like this either, man. It's really unfortunate where, you know what I mean, like mistakes in the past kind of just really, like you said, it's karma kind of just swinging full circle, man. And right now he's in a tight situation. At least he has his freedom, and some would even argue with that and say maybe he shouldn't.
And his health.
Yeah, and he's got his health.
Please believe.
That's what's up. Shouts out to ARP. Appreciate coming out and being truthful and just saying what it is. And again, this battle scene, we respect it. It is what it is, man. We are out.